Well, hello, friends. Your empowerment coach, Emilee, with two E's here. And I am so pumped to be able to share this space with you where you can come as you are and we can grow and learn into being our best selves today. So I hope that this video meets you where you're at today and really resonates. And let's just jump in. So today I want to talk around pretend conversations. So I have been working out and really working on my running, and I have to put in some extra work there. And so what I've been finding is that I will take and apply my current state to fuel my limiting beliefs. And I just do this very unconsciously. So for example, when I'm running, it's typically when I'm like further into the run, like that heavy breathing, my legs are getting sore, they feel really heavy, and my calves are tight, and I'm really just questioning, like, what am I doing? And so I find that I have this pretend conversation with myself about, Emilee, if you're having a rough time now, maybe I'm running like a 400 meter length, nothing like super crazy, I will find myself like questioning my ability. Like, Emilee, if you can't do this now, how are you ever gonna run a half marathon? And what's so interesting with this is that I don't have any kind of goal, anything set to even try to run a half marathon in my near future. In the past, I've had that goal and have since, put it to the back burner, like it's not important. And so I'm just finding myself in this pretend conversation where I am like discounting myself before I even give it a shot. And I know that a lot of my clients will do this. It's that self-talk, right? It's fueling those limiting beliefs. And what I find so interesting about this is that while we're spending the effort on having this pretend conversation or going through like all of the what if like scenarios, we're not being present in the moment to actually celebrate the work that we're doing and what we're actually accomplishing. And it seems like we are not setting ourselves up for success because we're so focused on what we're not doing versus what we are doing, right? So we are maybe having these conversations, these pretend conversations, because maybe there's a part of comparison there. So I know for me, part of it comes from I'm running with a group of people. Maybe I'm coming in last person, through the gate. And really, I have to tell myself, nobody else matters, right? In this current situation, in this present moment, no one else matters. It's all about me. And who knows, the other person may not be on the same lap as me or whatever it is, it doesn't matter because I'm competing with myself. And so what I find is that all of this effort that we're mentally, emotionally using to work through all of these pretend scenarios and conversations, we could actually be putting towards encouraging ourselves and acknowledging ourselves in the moment of all of the amazingness that we're actually accomplishing, right? It's mind-blowing material, I know. So what do we do in these situations where we have these pretend conversations? And really this pretend conversation can be coming up around a lot of different things. Maybe it's around a job interview. It might be around someone who you're not very fond of, right? Like you don't have a lot of belief or maybe trust in them. So you just have these like conversations you're anticipating. So my main thing that I would recommend is really acknowledging when this is happening. So how can you redirect this effort to growing belief in you in the moment versus limiting yourself? So in these pretend conversation moments, I'm like, oh, I'm doing it again, okay, right? And so immediately what I do is I will affirm my belief in myself. So a lot of times I will verbally say out loud, I am not just doing this, I am doing this now. Because a lot of times I find when I run or I'm doing a workout or whatever it is, that I have these pretend conversations with myself, I will, I always think of like, oh, I'm actually not doing this now. Like I can do this, but it's like, I can do this and I'm actually doing it right now in this moment. And I am kicking butt at it, right? I also like to tell myself I have more to give, right? I believe that I am capable. And I always remind myself that I am strong. So using these affirmations allows me to be present in the moment and really be able to acknowledge what I'm doing and what I'm accomplishing versus really discounting myself and not even giving myself a shot or giving me an opportunity to celebrate that I can run 400 meters, or maybe it's 3 feet, or maybe even celebrating that I put on my running shoes or got ready for the workout and showed up, because all of those are laying the foundation for us to take the next step. You know, maybe it's 400 meters, then it's running a half a mile or whatever it is. So really being able to be aware, be present, and then really affirming ourselves in what we believe, and then drawing that belief from your why. So why is it that you are showing up to do this challenging work? We don't show up to do things that we don't want to do because we have no why. There's a reason and a purpose behind why we do things. So that would be something I would definitely encourage you, is to get clear on your why as well. And so the main thing that I want you to be able to take away is really to be able to take these pretend conversations and flip them to an affirming conversation that's really going to be able to grow your belief in yourself and be present and celebrate everything that you're doing, and also being in that moment, not having to wait later, but really being able to reflect and acknowledge right here in the moment. So I hope this resonates with you. I hope this encourages you, and I would love to hear what one of your affirmations would be, to really flip that pretend conversation and move it to that affirming conversation that's really going to grow your belief and grow your excitement for what you're actually doing, to really be your best self. So comment that below. Let's stay connected as well on all the socials. My handle is _Emilee with 2 E's Hill. And also, if you're looking to work through on these pretend conversations and really find those affirming beliefs in yourself, I would love to partner with you, and you can find ways how we can partner together on my website at emileehill.com. I love you all so much, and a reminder that you are strong, that you are capable, and that you are loved, and that you are not doing this alone. We have our community. So come as you are, and I'll talk to y'all soon.